This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning. This is Jack from Charting the Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Friday, the 6th of September. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing and learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. Right. Okay, let's have a look at where we are now. Now, we've still got a possible daily RSI 5 buy signal brewing on Bitcoin, and it still hasn't fixed yet. We went a little lower yesterday, and we are testing the daily lower band, and you can see we are holding, basically, the daily lower band is going down, and we've held it basically at the low the last 2 days. That's not inherently bullish, but there are some opportunities potentially. We've got a potential double bottom here. Haven't broken up from this wedge, but it's not a bad wedge. Watching to see if this breaks up, then we could be done to the downside here. It would say the obvious target on there are obvious targets below on both Ethereum and Solana. So that isn't necessarily going to happen. But again, we're holding the daily lower band here on Ethereum, and we've been on a lower band ride for 5 or 6 days. This is been a significant move. When we touched the 3SD lower band, we had a bit of a rally, touched it again and had a little bit of a rally, but at the moment we're crawling down it. What does this mean for the double top? Well, it means we got pretty close to the target here. We haven't quite made it. I've got the minimum target really here at about 22.55 and max target at about 22.10, but we're pretty close to it. What is the obvious target below? The obvious target below would be a retest of this low here at 21.38 to set up the second low of double bottom. And as you can see, we had a pretty decent looking flag set up here. So this is broken down, and the flag target would be a retest of the low at 20.21.38. We'll see how that goes. On Solana, we've got an RSI 5 buy signal fixed here. It's brewing on Ethereum. It's brewing on, I think it's brewing on Ethereum. Hang on. Yep, it is. And it's brewing on Bitcoin, but we've actually got one fixed on Solana. It would mean more if we had that on the others. But again, we've been crawling down the daily lower band. And we had 1, 2, 3, 4 last 2 days. Well, yesterday and the current day. We haven't touched it yet. If we do, we're going to head down into about the 122 area and retest that. What is the obvious target below here? Well, to finish this long consolidation stroke retracement move, a move of 110 would set up a really nice looking potential double bottom. We could do that. And I'm thinking we may do that in the next few days. But we have some reason to think that we might be finding support here. Break over the daily middle band. I've got that at 142.50, 142.20 rather. Break and convert that, and we can have a look at these moving average resistance levels in the 150 to 155 area. Potentially, we could go higher. So we will see. We do see, this was like 3 days test of the upper band here, and that was where the last high was. This could be that kind of low, but I would say we do have an obvious target below. We may need to go and get it. In terms of the 60-minute chart, still on an RSI 14 buy signal, but it's reached the possible near miss target. Do we have a decent looking flag set up here? Not really, no. But we do have a potential level bottom set up, or part formed IHS with a neckline at 137.39. So I'll be watching that today. So basically, in summary, we do have a potential low set up here to take us back up higher directly, but we do have obvious targets below. And until demonstrated otherwise, which we could see today, I'll be leaning towards making those downside targets. But that doesn't mean we can't do some damage to the upside here. If we see a break back over the daily middle band, and we can confirm that with another close above it, then the prognosis switches back to bullish. We will see how that goes. And at the moment, we do have a daily RSI 5 buy signal fixed on Solana. This does kind of look, you have to squint a bit to see a potential IHS here, but this does look like potential bottoming action. We will see how that goes. All right, great. In that case, I think that's a wrap. I'll have everything posted as soon as possible. You have a great weekend too, Jenny, and you too, Doug. And I'm planning to get some sleep this weekend. It's going to be restful. I've got a bit of a busy week with getting my boys back to university, but it's going to be after that. everything will be back to winter. It'll be a little lonely without the boys, though. It's been nice having all the kids around over the summer. All right, cheers, guys. Everyone have a great weekend.